Hello everyone there. This lecture is about the rape of the lock as mock epic. So let's start it. Here I have written some of the characteristics of epic poem and mock epic poem. And by comparison you will be better able to understand that how can we say the rape of the lock is considered as mock epic poem. So first we have to discuss that what is epic poem. Epic poem is the most serious of all literary forms. It is grand in size, it is dealing with the weighty subjects, and its personages are dignified. The most common examples of the epic poem can be Milton's Paradise Lost, Homer's Odyssey, or Virgil's Aeneid. Now, if we talk about the mock epic poem, the mock epic poem uses the same structure as the epic poem but on a miniature scale. So we can say that its subject or its theme can be trivial or unimportant. Now we will go through the points one by one. The epic poem deals with grand passions and great fires in which immortals, deities, goddesses, they are taking part. But if we look at the rape of the lock as a mock epic, we come to know that here is a pretty amorous quarrel which is just assisted by the aerial spirits. In the epic poem, the characters are grand heroes or they are conventional heroes, goddesses, or maybe the epic poem is just portraying an age around the personality of a god or a semi-god. But in the Rape of the Lock, we see that there is a central figure which is just a pretty social girl, and the other characters involves a rash youth, a dandy, foolish person, or the other frivolous ladies of the town. Now, in epic poem, we often notice that there are deep and genuine passions, and these passions are long lasting. But in the mock epic poem, we will see that there is just succession of mock passions like hypocrisy and infidelity, frivolity, narcissism. So these type of mock passions you will find in mock epic poem. In the epic poem, there are grand themes like Milton states in the beginning of his lines that his theme will be the man's first disobedience. But in the mock epic poem, the theme is trivially ridiculous. The themes are just like to they are going to satire someone, or they are going to criticize or ridicule someone. So this is the way that the themes will be different in the mock epic poem, like the Rape of the Lock. In the epic poem, there is always use of supernatural elements like gods and goddesses. You will find that they are abundant of these type of supernatural elements. Now in mock epic poem, you will also see that there is a use of supernatural elements as well, but they are insignificant. For example, in the Rape of the Lock, you will see that there are sylphs and gnomes, and when there is a fight when there is a fight between the followers of Belinda and Baron, you will see that these supernatural elements were taking part as if they were god and goddesses in the Trojan War. Now, there are also some of the other points. In the epic poem, you will see there are grand episodes, battles, and fires which are being fought among the immortals, or god or goddesses or angels. But in the mock epic poem, like the Rape of the Lock, there are also battles between the lords and the ladies. So we can say that the battles are being fought here, but on a very miniature scale. So these ladies and lords are fighting with one another, not with swords or spears, but with fans, jewelry, or sniff boxes. So we can say that these battles are just ridiculous in their sense. Now, if we talk about the epic poem is always grand in style. Its language is lofty, dignified, and full of eloquence. But in mock epic poem, you will see that it is trying to follow the same structure of the epic poem, but here the style is mock heroic style, because Pope in the Rape of the Lock is following rhyming couplets, which is also called the heroic couplets. Okay, then there are in epic poem you will see human and divine characters. Like in the Milton's Paradise Lost, there are different sort of characters. There are gods, there are fallen angels, Satan and Eve, Adam, Christ. So these are type of characters in epic poem. But here in the Rape of the Lock, we see that there are the characters partly human and partly divine characters. For example, if we take the character of Brinda, she is presented as if she is a goddess of beauty, but we know that she is a common person living in a very fashionable society. Now, if we look at the epic poem, then you will see that the subject matter of the epic poem is always grand and lofty, but in mock epic poem the subject is frivolous and commonplace, means that it is there is the subject which is mentioned in the mock epic poem is not very serious kind or grand type of subject. Now in the epic poem you will see that the subject is of a very sublime kind. For example, Milton tells us in the beginning of his poem, The Paradise Lost, that his purpose is to justify the ways of God to man. But in the mock epic poem, what you will see that the purpose is satirical. Pope started writing the rape of the log because he wanted to reconcile between the two families. But as his poem progressed, he started satirizing the male, female, and the other absurdities, the follies of his time and age. So this was the presentation regarding the rape of the lock as a mock epic, and I know that through comparison of epic poem and mock epic poem you will be better able to understand the rape of the lock, which is considered as a mock epic in literature. So thanks a lot for listening. I hope that this lecture helped you.